Hello, my name is Jeffrey Pena. Today is the 22nd of October, and let's get started. I'm going to start with my landmarks, Bayesian, pre-auricular. Where the bump is, I'm going to go Indian, pre-auricular. Now I'm going to do my sagittal measurement. Where did my measuring tape go? Bayesian to Indian. Shy of 34. So I'm going to take the half, which is 17. I'm going to go to 3/4, do my 10% measurement. 3/4 times 2 is 6/8. So I'm going to do my first 20% measurement. I already have this one because I made the half. I'm going to come and do another 20% measurement, which is 6/8. And I'm going to come do another 20% measurement, which is 6/8. This is my 10% mark. I'm going to make it nice and long. I'm going to make this mark nice and long. So here we are. Landmark, sagittal. Next I'm going to do the coronal. I'm going to go pre-auricular to pre-auricular. That's 34. I'm going to take 17 as the half. I'm going to take my 10% at 3/4. I'm going to take a 20% at 6/8. Show you on this side. I'm going to take my 10% at 3/4. I'm going to take my 20% at 6/8. That's the coronal. Now for the circumference, I'm going to line it up with CZ that I've already made as my two x's cross. I'm going to take the circumference, go all the way around, go through my 10% lines. I end up with about 54.5. So now I'm going to start my circumference measurement. 54.5 times 2. I think it's like 25, 27. I think it's 27. So I'm going to do 2/7. I'm going to mark my 5/4, 0. Make my lines. Now we'll begin my circumference. I want to take 5/4, 54. 5/4. Make my mark. Cross the line through, make my 10% line, 5/4, continue the line, make my 10% line, another 5/4, 10% line, keep it in line, lastly make my O1, 5/4, I'm going to go to the other side. Keep going with my 5/4 circumference measurement. Here's 5/4, 10% line. Let's keep going. Here's 5/4. I meet it with the other line that I already have. Another one. Here's 5/4, 10% line. And lastly, another 5/4 that matches up with this line. Circumference. I'm going to do parasagittal, which is on the side of on both sides of the sagittal measurement. I'm going to go from FP1 to O1. I get about 25, so that's like 625. So I take 625. I take 12/5, and I'll take another 625, which is right here. Let's cross these X's, cross these X's. Now let's do the other side. FP2, go through C4. I get 24 even. So I'm going to take 6, 12, 18. Now I'm going to do the anterior coronal from T5 to T6. I get about 18. So that's going to be like 425. Make my X here. That'll be like 8.5. Make my X there. And then get my 425 right here. Anterior coronal, same thing. I'm sorry, posterior coronal, same thing here for the anterior coronal. I'm gonna go through, I get 20 even, so I'm gonna go 15, 10, and 5. I'm gonna finish up my X's, cross them over where they intersect. Make it nice and clean. Cross these over. That's my measurement. So next up, I'm going to take 1020 paste. This is to break up the skin, the first layer of the skin, the stratum corneum. I'm going to take my cotton tip applicator, dip it in some new prep gel, and this is to decrease impedance and let the electrical signal reach the brain waves with less resistance. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to scrub pretty hard. For registration, we're only supposed to go one way, but for the sake of this course, we're going to rub like this. I'm going to do all three at the same time. Scrub, 2, 3. Again, more new prep. Scrub, 2, 3. Now I'm going to take my first electrode. I'm going to dip it in to the 1020 conductive paste, which will increase the conduction of the brain waves to the electrodes. I'm going to take a scoop of ice cream, 1 scoop, place it here on my FZ. I'm going to hit it with the white tail, press down so that 1020 comes through the center. I'm going to go for CZ. And these will go in the box accordingly, FZ, CZ, PZ. Scoop of ice cream. Press down on the white. And my last one, PZ, goes into the box. Scoop of ice cream. Press down on the white. And there you have it. So now let's do all angles. And that's it. There you have it.